Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Steve, a Scottish wild camper, explorer and adventurer. So if this is something you're interested in, then click the subscription button and follow me on my wild adventures around Scotland. So back in May 2023, I set out on a solo bikepacking adventure, wild camping around the North Coast 500, taking 20 days. I was also doing this for charity, the Trussell Trust, who deal with food banks and food poverty. I was raising funds for those that are finding it extremely difficult to feed themselves and their families. The North Coast 500 starts at Inverness and covers over 500 miles of the north coast of Scotland. A fairly new route that reaches some of the most incredible places in Scotland, with breathtaking scenery, views and stunning beaches. This adventure would test me physically and mentally and push me to a new level. I will be alone and will have to deal with whatever the North Coast 500 throws at me. This is the bike I will be doing my adventure on. It's a white 801 mountain bike with Ortlieb bags on the back at 40 litres each and Rhino Walk handlebar bags on the front. The bike itself has been serviced and prepped, ready for this adventure. This was going to be some adventure, for sure. So sit back and let me take you camping on the wild side. Morning folks, welcome to a fresh day. I had a pretty good sleep last night actually, did toss and turn and wake a little bit better than normal, which is a positive. Very quiet in that bothy. That is Strabeg Bothy, a lovely place. There's 2 rooms at the top, there's a room at the bottom, the fireplace as you've seen. And yeah, it's quite a decent bothy actually. There's plenty woodland around you. I know there's a fence there, but the wood that I picked for the fire last night was just had all fallen for the trees, so it was just lying about, a bit brash. So all good. The young lad I was speaking to last night, we had a good chat about things and just general life, putting the world to right. So yeah, I didn't want to film too much. We just had just a nice evening, relaxed evening, and yeah, he's actually navigating the whole British coastline. He started in Wales and he's done all the way up to here. He's heading across back down to the east side, the west side. So yeah, he's done actually remarkably well. He's hoping to finish in October, I think. This is an actual stunning area. It's beautiful. I can probably see in the summer times it would be swamped with midges, but just generally such a lovely area. So that is Strabeg, this area, and that is Strabeg. I've been tidying up a little bit this morning, sorting my kit out, because that road, or I should say track and path, was so wet yesterday. I got my shoes soaking and my socks soaking. I'm going to walk about, I'm going to head out in my water shoes, so they've actually come in quite handy. Normally I was just going to use them for the beach, but these shoes are going to be fantastic for walking out. I've got the towel, so when I get to the very end of the road there, I'll dry my feet, get them all sorted and get some dry stuff on, which saves a lot of hassle. But all good. Sun's creeping out somewhere. We have got blue sky above there, but we've also got a bit of some dark clouds and low clouds as well. So there is a bit of a mixture this morning. I'm praying for some sun so that I can actually get these things charged up while I'm cycling along the road. It's not a big cycle, not a far cycle I should say. We're heading up to Durness this morning. And I'm going to see what I can do. I have got a planned wild camp, but it's a bit sketchy for if I can or I can't. So I'm going to play. This one is play by ear. It's such a popular place. So there's a few things I'd like to do today, and it just depends how I feel when I get up there, and how the cycling goes. I say this every day that yesterday did completely knacker me. And so good just not to be able to set the tent up, just relax in a bothy that was sheltered and warm with that fire. So yes, that's the plan. Take a cycle up to Durness. There's a few little coffee shops on the way, so I think from what I can remember, so I'm going to stop in there for a wee coffee and a bite to eat just to keep energy up. And head for Durness. There's a few nice sights on the way, so we'll probably stop a few times, I would guess. But from Strabeg Bothy, this is day 11. Day 11. Oh. Okay, I'm just about sorted. Couple of bags, the bags are packed. Just got to put this stuff away and sort the bike, put everything on it. I'm wearing my boat shoe, kind of waterproof shoes. Well, not waterproof, but I'm wearing my wet shoes today on the road out because it's going to be pretty wet. And to save my shoes getting soaking wet, my socks, I'll just put these on and grin and bear the cold and wet on the road out until I get to the road end and get sorted there. Saves having wet shoes and wet socks again. So it's a small price to pay. But that's it, I've swept up. I'm just going to sort this fire now and make my way. So it's been an enjoyable little stay actually. Seeing James yesterday coming through the door. Had a great chat, as I was saying. Lovely guy, and wish him all the best on his tour of Britain, coastline. Yeah, that's it. So I'll get my stuff all outside and ready to go for day 11. Day 11 commence. Let's get going and head for the next location. See you then. Well, that's me back down to the edge of the road. that was it's a fair walk when you're pushing a bike with bags and all that. It's a bit blustery, but I think when I get round this side, start going up the other side there, the wind will be in my back. These little boat shoes were a godsend. It saves my shoes and all that getting soaking wet, so yeah, you just need to grin and bear it and get on with it. But feet are dry, quick rub down with the towel, and we're sorted. It's been a bit, it's trying to rain on and off, but the sun's been coming out, which is nice. It's good to charge up the battery. By the way, I hope you can hear me with that wind. It might affect my mic, but anyway, I will do my best. But I'm just going to pack this stuff away and get on the bike and set off again. So we'll catch you in a bit. Still smiling, still positive, and we're on it. Okay, just a few miles back there, I just stopped in for a wee coffee, which was nice. Just a wee lay-by place, really nice actually. In fact, there's a campsite there worth checking out. This is Scourie Beach. I hope I pronounced that right, but yeah, I'll put it on the screen. One absolutely stunning place. This is where the Eagle zip wire goes, and it's just up there at the top of the now. The top there, right across there, which is normally open, but weather dependent and the way the wind's blowing now, it's just definitely not going to happen. This is an absolutely stunning beach, beautiful. I would take the bike down, but it's going to be a fair drag of it back up. Stunning. Just thought I'd take you to this little place here, out of interest. This is Smoo Cave, and it's pretty awesome piece of. We'll take a walk along the top in the advantage point, and then we can look down, and then we'll go down into it, and I'll show you what it's like inside. But it's actually pretty spectacular, to be honest. A long time since I've been down here. So yeah. Let's see what it's like. What a windy day. I tell you, I had a battering coming through the little villages and stopping at the beaches. It was pretty windy. And now come down the steps and to the entrance of Smoo Cave. This is like a natural harbour, so no wonder the people back in the day would have used this for hiding and storage and all the mystical things. There is a wee guided tour in here if you wanted to pay for it, but definitely worth looking into, coming down for a walk. It's quite steep steps, so for the elderly and children it's taking it a bit easier and having decent footwear on. But there's a heat trap down here. Anyway, this is beautiful. This is actually quite incredible. I forgot how huge this is. It's amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So that was Smoo Cave. It's huge. What an absolute... I'm lost for words for it because it's huge. And yes, once the tide's in, it'll create a little bit of a river there, I would think. But yeah, what an amazing structure that's been carved from all sorts. The sea and natural erosion and probably a bit of man-made as well. But you can get out that sun. But yeah, absolutely stunning in there. Definitely a good secret hideout place for folk back in the day for hiding and things like that. But yeah, beautiful. A fair height as well up there. Excellent. Well, there you go, folks. That was Smoo Cave. It's definitely worth a wee pop in. You can come down for free, or you can get a guided tour as well if you wanted to, just to know more about it. But I'll put a wee link in the bottom of the description for you, and you can check it out yourself. Let's get back up to the top because it's a bit of a climb. So welcome folks, if I can get down here. So welcome folks. Right, a couple of things here. My plan was to come out and wild camp up the big leg on the beach just up from Durness. There was something niggling me when I was actually plotting this route, and it did say no camping, so I was kind of like, this was my sticking point, this camp here. So what I've done, I've stopped on Sango Sands campsite. One, for a couple of reasons. First reason is I need to get properly showered and just relax and sort everything out. And two, I've just taken a ride up here, up to the beach up at Durness, and it's now turned into a SSSI site, which is a special site of scientific interest. So they don't allow any camping whatsoever, don't allow fires, and obviously motorbikes and cars and all that stuff anyway. So my instinct was right, and Sango Sands is just a mile down the road there, so it's got all the facilities, and I can get stocked up at a shop in Durness there, which is brilliant. So I mean, the beach is absolutely stunning there, rough as. It's a good breeze in the air there, and it's certainly making the waves work for their money. What a beautiful area, and a very popular area, to be honest. So yes, that's the plan. I've got the tent up in Sango Sands just now, and I've taken a run up here, up to the beaches, and the beach over the side, the back there, I can't get the bike to it. So I've just come up to this little beach here. But what a beautiful area. And I mean, I'm in a spot now that would be perfect for camping, but it's got cattle in it. So this must be what they do, is they're putting cows and everything to make the SSSI site probably a wee bit more fertile, or whatever they've done anyway. They've changed it, and I can't grudge them for it. I can't complain. It's the way it is. That's the way we deal with it. I'm not up here to upset anybody. I'm not up here to break any rules or anything. I'm here to enjoy myself and bring you all on a journey of my camping adventure. And occasionally we do have to pop into a campsite to use the facilities, to get something proper to eat, and just get a shower. Makes you feel better. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to it. So it was good to take a trip up here and get it ticked off the box. I wouldn't have liked to have come up here and be turned away and then be lost. So I took my chance. The campsite looked, tented area looked pretty quiet. 4 or 5 people that have just finished the Cape Wrath Trail and they've stopped there for the night and they'll be heading back. You can get a bus from there to Inverness. So I'll need to remember that when I do it. I'm quite sure on a sunny summer's day this is absolutely beautiful, but probably very busy. That's probably better. So hopefully you'll hear me in this wind, pain in the neck. It's been windy just about all day. So yes, I'll go back to the shop, I'll get a couple of wee bits and pieces and I'll go back and get a shower and get some dinner on. But at least I've been here, this is the top. I start making my way down the west coast now, just sort of weaving down a little bit. But what a beautiful place. Huge sand dunes there. You can walk on them, no bother, it's just the bike, I can't take it anywhere, so no worries, not to worry. Okay, I'm just going to head off and I'll catch you in a while. Well, it's been a funny day. It's been a short day, but it's now turning into a long day. You know what I mean. So here we are on Sango Sands campsite. So as I said earlier, the reason I stopped here was because I had a funny feeling that I couldn't camp where I wanted to camp, and it turns out it was right enough. So yeah. Never been here before. Campsite is beautiful, very decent, and plenty of facilities. This is Sango Sands Beach, and it's absolutely stunning. How white is that? The sea is amazing. I know it's in the evening now, but it's a bit cooler, and I'm a bit shivering now. So yeah, I just come down here just to show you for a wander. Just stopped here the night. I'm going to just get myself together. I've had my dinner, I've had some rice with chorizo sausage. I've got cheese and biscuits to have, and then a couple of bits of sweets and a cup of hot chocolate or something. So yeah, grabbed a shower, absolutely feel amazing. When you feel minging for a while and you get a shower, you feel really good. So feel like I'm not far away from my bed, but the sand's beautiful here and it's a lovely area, and technically it's only a mile up the road to the other beaches and everything there, so all good. It's been a good respite, I think. A hard day in the morning walking out from the Bothy, and it became a little bit easier after I stopped for a little coffee. The road began to level out a little bit and felt like it became a lot easier. Whether that is right or just me feeling a bit more fitter, I have no idea. Just going to go along to these waves because they're absolutely flimming huge. Let's go and have a wander. Lovely white sand. Hoping for a good sleep tonight. I'm on a level bit by the looks of it, so it's pretty cool. It is a bit of a walk down for the beach actually. The campsite's up there and it is a bit of a wander down. But yes, I feel at this point I'm probably about halfway through the 500. I'm definitely going to be doing more than 500 miles, that's for sure. There's all these little legs I've been doing. Oof. Some of these waves. So yeah. Anyway, all is well. Fitness is doing fine. Health is good. Cuts and bruises is just general part of it. My legs. Yeah. Well, there you go, that was quite incredible. I think most of the beaches that I go to now have had some seriously big surf. I'm going to quickly try and get around this rock before this tide comes in so I don't get stranded. But anyway, it was just to say I've had a good day, positive day. Cool to see the big waves. And that's me. I'm just going to head back up to my tent and call it a night. So I shall leave you with the beach here and the waves, and I'll see you in the morning. Night for now. Good morning, everyone. A nice morning, nice and fresh. There's a breeze. Had a pretty decent sleep last night, actually. Did wake early again, but apart from that, I did have a good sleep. I've just started to tidy up what I can at the moment. I've just got the porridge on as usual this morning. Plan is to head away this morning within the next hour. I've got 39 miles to cycle today, and I'm heading for a wee place called Scourie, and it's got a lovely beach, so I've got a couple of wee diversions as well, so I'll keep you up to date with them. But we'll see how it goes. It's been a nice wee stop here, and a well-needed one as usual. The sun's out to charge everything up, which is a bonus. And yeah, we just have to see what the day brings. So I'll catch you in a wee bit. Oh! Hope it's not too blustery for you in here. I'm trying to find a sheltered corner. This place, well, I've left Sango Sands and come a few miles down the road, and I think this little place, this little village I've stopped at, well, village, it's a few houses, it's called Coaldale. I think that's how you pronounce it, and I think this is roughly the place where you can get the ferry to Cape Wrath, passenger ferry. What a lovely little spot, and when the tide's out a little bit there, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a very blustery morning. The road's actually not too bad driving on, and the sun is creeping out there, so I just hope it doesn't rain, that's all. And I've had my little bit of chocolate this morning, so that's good as well. A little boost. Okay folks, got a light flashing. That's my safety light, telling folk I'm here. Yes, welcome. We are pretty remote actually. I'm in an area and I don't even know what these hills are called. What an amazing place to actually explore. It's a place that I'm not very familiar with here, so please forgive me for that. So, the route in so far has actually been okay. I've been coming uphill for probably a good couple of miles now. I just stopped to have a drink and a Mars bar, just something to eat. A bit further along, I'm going to turn off to the right and go up to a remote beach, and before that I get to the beach, I'm going to stop in at a little place called Kinlochbervie, which is a wee village that's on the Cape Wrath trail route, so those who have done it will be familiar with it. So I'm going to stop there, get a wee bite to eat, go up to that beach, and I've got to come all the way back down and then head to my destination, which is Scourie. But the sun's out, it's actually really nice. It's a bit blustery. I've had to duck down behind the bike to try and get a bit of shelter. But oh my god, this is absolutely beautiful here. If that wind would just die down and just a little breeze, it would be so much more easier to control this bike. I'm forever having to stop because we're hitting into well, we've been dealing with passing places for miles and miles, but there's a lot of camper vans and cars and everything coming this way, and I've got to give way to them all. But we'll get there. We will get there. It's not a struggle. It's a big up climb here, but it seems to be relatively easy to pedal for some reason. Very strange. It's like I can see miles in front of me here, and I seem to be pedalling up okay. Whether that's my muscles working properly, I don't know, gaining more muscles throughout the time I've pedalled already, or it just feels like it's easy going. No, it's not easy, but it's a bit easier than what I've dealt with before. So anyway, I'm going to get into this Mars bar and have a drink and enjoy the views here, but they're absolutely stunning. Absolutely tremendous. This is quite far out. Whoop, this is quite far out of my leg. It's quite tiring because there is hills that are up and down, and it's quite knackering. And I've got quite a climb to get out of here. But anyway, the waves are beautiful. The sand is golden, and as you see, there's in the distance there's folk that are surfing and playing about. So absolutely brilliant. It's not easy to get here on a bike, cycling wise, because there is hills. So if you're coming in a car or a van or your camper, there is a car park at the bottom. I think it's a pay and display thing, and there's a wee overflow thing at the back. There's toilets. It's a beautiful area. I passed Kinloch Bervie and I'll go back there. I don't think there was much at it. I was really just looking for some place to eat, to be honest. So I just came out here, get this over and done with first, and then head back in. You can't go any further than here, so this is kind of your road. So I'm going to head back to Kinloch Bervie and I'll see if there's anywhere to eat, but if not, I'll just keep travelling through. And we'll see what's there. But let's get going. So this is me just coming back from the beach there and heading towards Kinloch Bervie. And this is just like the open moorland, so I think the Cape Wrath Trail comes through here, correct me if I'm wrong. There is a path somewhere for it, but I'm not too sure. But what a beautiful area. Okay, that's me at the back to the main road where I cut off to go up to Kinloch Bervie and further on to the beach. Apologies for not doing any filming in Kinloch Bervie. There wasn't really much. I don't think there's really much for me to film, to be honest, for what I need to do it for. A very welcome place if you're doing the Cape Wrath Trail. There's a couple of shops, there's a spa, there's a couple of cafes and things like that as well. So there is another shop dotted a wee bit further up the hill. But yes, not really much for me to film in there, but the views are just amazing. That was a hard slog in, I'll tell you, on the bike. It doesn't help having all this weight on the back of it. So I'm just going to join this road and then I'm going to head to my destination, which I'm actually looking forward to. I don't even know what it looks like, but I can't remember, but I'm really looking forward to it because I'm absolutely knackered. I think that road has actually taken out of me quite a lot. So yeah, so if you're coming up here on a bike, it's not distance wise, it's just hilly and just took a lot out of me. Okay, my next bit will be hopefully setting up my tent. But what have you? We're probably about 2, 3, 4 miles from the camp spot, and I just passed this little bit of scenery here, so well, the best views that I can get. Absolutely amazing, just feeling like you're in the middle of nowhere. amazing. Well folks, here we are on Scourie. Not even 5 minutes. I didn't even have my tent out of my bag, and a couple had actually come across, or a guy had actually come across and said that he had made too much chicken curry and rice. Would I like some? I'm like, that very rarely happens, and I can't think if it ever has happened to me, but it just did. And I gave them a jet boil, and they filled half of it up with chicken curry and a couple of chicken skewers, and I'm literally blown away the generosity of people. Just what they've done so far, just having a chat, just even saying hello is actually quite a big deal. And it's this is turning out to be, that was such a hard cycle here. That was a tough day, and I would probably say I was ready for my bed. And with them just coming across there to offer some food because they had made too much, it would have went in the bin, so why not? But it's just made my day. Even though I've seen some beautiful scenery and hills and everything, this has just made my day, what people have actually done and what they're looking out for, you know. And it's heartwarming. It's nice. So don't know who they are, but a huge big shout out to them. Yeah, I'm lost for words at the moment because I wasn't ready for that and I just got taken aback. But I'm going to sit down, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'll probably just go across to the camper van and just say thanks very much again. So yeah, I haven't even got anything out my bag yet. I had to scrape about for my spoon. So, and I was thinking what to have for my dinner, and it was going to be a pasta. But this is just perfect. So big thanks to everybody who helps me and along this journey with just saying hello and chatting. But there you go. Now time to enjoy this. I'll see you in a bit. Hello everybody. Oh, I think every part of my body hurts at the moment, but it does help with being at a beach for me. This is my go-to place, I would probably think. And you see that is what makes it for me. I walk along the beach, I just love it. So yeah, today was a seriously big day. I mean, it was only I think it was 61 kilometres or something like that, but it's not the miles, it's actually the terrain that's the problem. There you go. So just while we're down here, folks, in a nice calm environment, I'd just like to say again, thank you to everybody who subscribes and likes and watches these videos. I hope I bring you something, a wee bit of realism, a wee bit of adventure, and hopefully you might want to come to places that I've already been to, like here. If you like your sunsets and stuff like that, the beach, peace and quiet, there is actually loads of them up here. You've got endless amounts of beaches and things, so this is where everything is calm. This is where you have no worries. You don't think about anything. And you just let your mind wander wherever you want it to do. It's a very reassuring or relaxing feeling. Just sitting here, listening to the water crashing the rocks, sun setting. To me, I can't really ask for more. So yeah, if you're a follower of this YouTube channel, thank you. Just thank you for doing that. I'm glad you're on my journey, and I don't have a plan for journeys, that's the thing. It's just like journeys take me, and adventures take me anywhere. So yeah, this is one big journey, I'll tell you, one big journey adventure. And the beauty of it is, because I said before, I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I just worry about getting where I am in that day. So yeah. It's a good place to be, and you can dream of anything you want here. So this is a lovely little spot. It was such a relief to finally get here. So had a couple of cups of tea and had the dinner the couple actually brought over for me, which was such the kindest gesture. So hats off to them. So it just leaves me to kick back for this evening and watch this sunset a little bit. When I get back there, well, I've sorted the bike chains and gave it a run and oil and things like that, so I've got that out the road. Once I'm done here, I'm just going to go and fix my wounds, so to say, and for a nice sleep. Good sleep. So I shall leave you to watch the sunset a little bit. That leaves me to say, have a good one. Thanks very much.